Hello students, welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mr. Stanley Ombogo. So dear students, welcome back to another interesting and educative session that we have here. And in this session, I'd like us to learn something about noun phrases. So by the end of this lesson, you should know what a phrase is, and again, you should be in a position to define a noun phrase. You should also be in a position to identify a noun phrase in a sentence and maybe use them in sentences. So to begin with, dear students, a phrase refers to a group of words acting as a noun but without a finite verb. So a finite verb is a verb with a tense. Now that is what a phrase is. Talking about a noun phrase is a group of words that plays role of a noun and has a noun as the head word. That is, they have nouns as the main word. So I want you to study the examples that we have below. So the example is, okay, the first example, I saw bingo. Then in the second example, we have a sentence that reads, I saw your dog. So in the first example, the word bingo is a noun. That is, it is a name given to a dog. Then in the second sentence, what we have in boldface, that is your dog, is the noun phrase that has replaced the noun that is above. That is, your dog has, in this case, replaced the noun bingo. So we have other examples of noun phrases. And talking about the examples, we have the new car. So the new car is a noun phrase. My old shirt, that is also an example of a noun phrase. Uh, the best car safety device, that is also a noun phrase. So remember, a noun phrase is a group of words that plays a role of a noun and has a noun as the main word. So in the noun phrases, expect to get a noun that that is the head word. So they act as the main word in those phrases. So the noun is the most important word in the noun phrase, and it appears at the end of the phrase. So the noun that is used in a noun phrase as a main word or as the head word normally appears or comes at the end of the noun phrase. So the next thing that I'd like us to look at are the constituents of a noun phrase. That is, what are some of the words that make up a noun phrase. So a noun phrase consists of the following. The first one, we have a determiner, which can be an article, a number, or an adjective. Then secondly, a noun phrase also consists of modifiers, which again in this case can be an adjective or a combination of adjectives. So the formation is as displayed on your screen, dear students. So we have an example, the ridiculous incident. So in this formation, we have there, that is an article. Then we have ridiculous, which is an adjective, and a noun, that is incident. So remember we said that the nouns that appear at the end of a noun phrase are, the head word or the main word in a noun phrase. So do not forget about that. Another thing, dear students, that is another important detail worth noting is that modifiers can either be pre-modifier, that is if it comes before the main noun, or post modifier. So we call them post modifier if they follow the noun. So also remember that determiners precede the modifiers, that is they come before the modifiers. So the table that you have on your screen has example of noun phrases with each category highlighted or identified. So we have the first noun phrase, that is the clean shirt. So there is a determiner, then clean is our modifier, then the main noun or the head word in this noun phrase is shirt. Then the second example, we have the longest river. So there is a determiner, longest is a modifier, then we have our main noun or the head word, that is river. Then in our last example, that is the last noun phrase that we have, it is your old dress. So your, in this case, is our determiner, then our modifier is old, then lastly, our main noun or our head word is dress. So that is how we form a noun phrase, dear students. And I'm repeating that the main noun will always appear at the end of a noun phrase as shown in the table. Other examples in sentences include, we have that lazy boy is from Obinjo's family. So in that example, the noun phrase is that lazy boy. So we have the determiner, that, followed by the modifier lazy, and our main noun boy. Then the following example is, did you see the tall man? So our noun phrase in that example is the tall man. So again, we have the determiner there, and again our modifier tall, then the main noun man. The last example in sentence, he called all the stubborn students. So again, in that example, the noun phrase that we have is the stubborn students. So there is our determiner, stubborn is the modifier, and the student is the main noun. So in this case, we have a plural noun. So before we conclude, dear students, with me here are some questions that I'd like us to attempt together. So the instruction is that underline the noun phrase in the following sentences. So the first sentence, it is disgraceful to write such rubbish. The second sentence, the people's president is in Mombasa. Then the third sentence, the girl in blue skirt is my sister. Uh, the second last sentence, the soldiers are true heroes. And the last sentence that we have, my best friend is Terry's. So in our first sentence, the noun phrase is such rubbish. So it is disgraceful to write such rubbish. Our noun phrase is such rubbish. Then in the second sentence, the people's president is in Mombasa. So the noun phrase that we have there is the people's president. Then in sentence number 3, the girl in blue skirt is my sister. So in that sentence, we have two noun phrases. The first one being the girl in the blue skirt, and the other noun phrase is my sister. Then the fourth sentence, the soldiers are true heroes. Again, we have two noun phrases there, the soldiers and true heroes. And the last sentence, we have my best friend is Terry's. So the noun phrase that we are supposed to underline there is my best friend. So I believe that the questions will help you understand what noun phrases are better, and again they will help you understand how they can be used in sentences. So dear students, that brings us to the end of the session. Thank you for staying with me till the end, and remember to always keep it easy Limo. Until next time, once again, my name is Mr. Stanley Ombogo. Bye.